you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis love just made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch you unless it's mine for real. I put all the diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. Yeah, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in and out of touch. I've been in and out of love. Yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis love just made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch you unless it's mine for real. I put all the diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. Yeah, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in
shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going, yeah. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. Yeah, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in and out of touch. I've been in and out of love. Yeah.
I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof.
you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty, better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going, yeah. I just told my shawty, better come through. We better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if those looks could kill. Yeah, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in and out of touch. Only in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if those looks could kill. Yeah, these feelings are familiar. Swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her. Swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust. I've been in and out of touch. Only in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you. And
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up.
Yo, what's up, everybody? We're back with another Music Monday. On this Monday, man, y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional try hauls, but y'all know Music Monday, we've been doing this for officially over a year, man. We started this off in 2023, so definitely just where we touch on a little bit of the music stuff that's going on behind the scenes, or just kind of just up in our faces. And we were talking about it in the Sold Out Discord, so we decided to make it a segment. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it real quick, just to take a little break and like a refresh from sneakers, man. This is all this is, man. We're just kicking back, and of course, y'all already know we don't see the bread foes reimagined loaded up on sneakers, and I'm talking that little poll they did, pause. So everybody's just on edge right now, right? Okay, I get it, but let's just chill out for the night, man. Definitely sign up for that Sold Out Discord though. The link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it is free to sign up. Normally, this is where I would introduce my homie Dunks, but I'm assuming Mondays are just like a very, very busy schedule for Dunks. So we're going to keep it moving on. If Dunks decides to join, he does have the link, or if anybody else want to take the link, man, who knows? I may just go ahead and give it out, you know what I'm saying? But it'll probably say Dunks' name, but we just going to be kicking back tonight anyway. Let's see what we got in the building real quick before we touch on tonight's topic. We're talking on Killer Mike being arrested after winning, 3 Grammys? Jay-Z also addresses some things that's going on with the Grammys about basically how hip-hop isn't represented enough, and I'm just going to keep it like that for the safe side. And then we're going to talk a little bit of Ray Shermer. I believe his girlfriend was arrested on pretty much some type of violence. I'm assuming hitting him, but we will see how that goes. And this is all alleged and opinionated based. I don't know what's going on. I'm just kind of reading through the articles and seeing what you guys see as well. I wasn't there. Disclaimer. Let me hit the chat real quick though. Says someone here says, yo, what up, what up, what up? Big Money Sonny says, let's go. It's been a minute, Polo. Yeah, I saw you on the Discord earlier, Sonny. Welcome back, homie. Been kind of MIA, man. Hope everything's all good. He says, them chains though, Polo. Salutes. Appreciate that, bro. You know, it's just, I'm at the crib chilling. Sometimes it's how it is. You just want to chill out, man. I mean, I'm going to keep it 100. You know, I don't kick it back with my shoes on, which, man, reminds me, I took an L basically on the shoe I was watching on eBay, man, and I maybe I tried to negotiate the guy a little too much, but it's gonna be all right, man. I know more pairs are gonna come up eventually. That pair was used anyway, so maybe somebody got a pair they said no ice, and maybe, you know, you just never know. But I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is. But tonight's topic, we're talking Killer Mike. We're gonna talk Ice Cubes. We're gonna talk the Grammys in general, man. Something where obviously it went down yesterday, and my thing with the Grammys is, and my brother pointed it out to me when I was talking to him yesterday. One of my family members loved the Grammys, bro, and they would watch that joints religiously. Now, me, the Grammys has always been maybe I'm used to the ratchet stuff because I like the BET Awards, the BET Hip Hop Awards, even MTV Awards and Music Awards and stuff like that. But I think the Grammys be a little bit too, like, you know, glamorous for me, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not knocking it because from the way these music artists react and everybody reacts to anything that receives a Grammy, this is like the, you know what I mean, top of the tier. You know what I mean? You want this award. I saw Lil Durk got his. Salutes to Lil Durk. Even though, you know, I saw what he posted. He's saying this is basically for, you know, drill, but it's really kind of not, bro, because I mean, the song he won it for really wasn't, I wouldn't put it as drill. You know, I'm not saying Durk isn't a drill artist. He's very versatile, but I'm saying like it wasn't a drill song that won it. So I definitely want to touch on that tonight as well. Let's see what's up. We got BOKC_J says, what do you think is the biggest Grammy snub ever? I'm gonna ride with Jay-Z on this one with Beyonce. She's won the most Grammys, I think, in general. I'm gonna look up her number 2 to confirm, but I think she's also missed out on being like having like, you know, album of the year. But I believe that's the only thing she hasn't won. You know what I mean? She's won all the other categories, but when it comes to that album, it's like a different ball game. And I'm not saying I'm not a Beyonce fan. I mean, cause she got some hits, but I'm saying whenever she gets ready to drop something, her fan base letting you know more than she letting you know. I mean, I had somebody low key, and I probably shouldn't tell this right here, but years ago when she was coming to the area to do a concert or whatever, and it was gonna be raining too. One person who hadn't spoke to me in years be like, "Hey, yo, blah blah blah. Can you give me some tickets in the Beehive section, blah blah blah." I'm like, bro, I ain't heard from you in like 3 years, and this one, no, bro, this was a female, and I'm like, what? Like, hell no. That's why we stopped talking in the first place, like to keep it 100. Yeah, I ain't gonna put my business out there too much, but yeah, they always had their hand out every time I talk to them. That's annoying. Let's see. Manu the Cake says, "Yerp, what up, Manny? What up?" BOKC says, "Cause I have a friend that said 50 Cent snub was really bad." Yeah. I mean, he had a run. I'm surprised to see Killer Mike get it. I'm not saying his album wasn't worthy and not good, but I mean, was it mainstream? No, but was it true hip hop form? Sure, you know. And of course, it had the legends on it. So I'm gonna touch on that. See why? Hopefully, we find out why he got arrested allegedly. Yeah, man. So Grammys to me, man, I stopped watching them years ago. Drake also had a few words for the Grammys as well. So we're gonna touch on all that tonight. See what Jay-Z had to say there. So I guess you can say this is just Grammy night topic for the night, man. We just kicking back, chilling, man. This ain't even no pressure right here at all. So I'm gonna share my screen. I guess I'm gonna start it off with. I guess we might as well start where the action is, and we're gonna just share my screen real quick. Boom, right here. This is what I got up. What I was looking up on the screen real quick, making sure Dunks hasn't joined. Nope. So, Big Money Sonny says, "Killer Mike's joint was lit. Didn't expect him to win, but I ain't mad at it." True. And he's known for like a freestyle artist too, man. And it's crazy how some of the young bucks don't even know who Killer Mike is. And that's been proven as well. Man with the Kick says, "They nothing but some gold diggers out here, and the wifey the only one." Bing bong. The wifey the only one, or is it and wifey on the way? Okay, wifey on the way. I got you. My bad. You know where I've been though, chilling, kicking back out. Once that last post y'all seen me post on Discord, I've been doing just chilling for the rest of the day, even though I should be editing some more content. On the way, I got what it is. I got what it. My bad. It was my fault. I read it wrong. You know, all these abbreviations, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm telling my age more and more, because some of the stuff we created, but now these young bucks don't took it to another level. Some of the stuff that ain't even got to be abbreviated, but OTW's been on the way for a long time, so that wasn't my fault. Divine Photo says, "I heard the shock drop is happening tomorrow. Do we got a time frame though? Do we got a time? Let me guess. Everybody's thinking around 1 p.m. because that's what a lot of people was thinking today. That's what a lot of people was thinking today. I'm not saying that's the time. Let me throw that out there. I don't know what the time is. You know what I mean? I don't know what the time is. I'm just saying because a lot of people was expecting at 1. To be honest, I was anticipating them to shock drop them bread foes. But it is what it is. If they drop it tomorrow, they drop it. To me, I still think it's a little too late considering how they're supposed to be coming next Saturday. But at the same time, Nike can do whatever they want to and push stuff back as much as they want to. Manuel Kick says, Sonny the Plug and Divine with the New Yorks have the salutes. All y'all from NY though, to keep it 100. Let me read through this article real quick, and then we're gonna touch on why Killer Mike got arrested, and we're gonna touch on Jay-Z about what he spoke on and what that really means. Was he really keeping it? Was he speaking facts, or was it just causing a little bit of controversy, and he should have just, played his game? But let's see, Killer Mike, Lil Durk, and J. Cole picked up hip hop albums. No, let me rephrase this. Picked up hip hop awards at the 2024 Grammys. Like I said, I don't really check for it, but everybody wants one. Big Money Sonny says, salutes to Manny. That's what's up, man. We showing love. Let's see. Killer Mike has picked up 3 of the 2024 Grammys for which his critically acclaimed album, Michael, was nominated. Okay, I didn't even know the album was named that. I guess I've been under the rocks too. It says, while J. Cole and Lil Durk had nabbed some hardware during the early portion of the award show. Pretty much, that one you could tell that song, no disrespect, that was, I'm not saying Durk and J. Cole are industry plants, but that was an industry plant song where they set it off where it had to take off. You know what I mean? Like that one, it's like, hey, you guys want a Grammy? Make this song, do it exactly like this, and make it sound like you care. Not trying to hate. Not saying the song ain't good, because I even edited a short to it. I got caught up in that wave too, so don't think I'm hating. Says the early awards were presented as part of the Grammy premiere ceremony, which kicked off at 3 p.m. EST and was live streamed over the Recording Academy's website. Did not know that. Did not know. See, that's how I say I guess I've been under a rock, bruh. Divine Photo says, Manny, salute. Divine Photo says, I stopped watching the Grammys. Me too. You're not the only one. And I do want to touch on some people who's got Grammy, like Andre 3000. I know he has a lot of Grammys. I know Beyonce, I think she has the most. Jay-Z has a lot, So I definitely want to give credit where credit is due. But it says Killer Mike took home the coveted Best Rap Album trophy for Michael, while Andre 3000, Future assisted scientists and engineers earned him the Grammys for both Best Rap Song and Best Rap Performance. So that's 2 right there, because that's featuring those guys. It says, while the Run the Jewels won in the Best Hip Hop Performance by the Duo or Group category alongside Outkast in 2003 for the Whole World, these mark his first Grammy for his own body of work. So he's had a Grammy, but that's when he was doing the song with Outkast, The Whole World. And I remember that song too. It was doing its thing. But at the same time, it feels different when it's like you getting it by yourself. There's nothing wrong with having a team. But sometimes, it's having your own lane too is kind of something. You don't want to always be known as the, man, he can't do without this. Like, that's why I'm low-key RIP to Migos, but I was happy when all 3 of them did their own separate projects and still came back to do another project. Sometimes you got to separate. Outkast did it. A lot of the groups do it. Even we could take it back as far as the Fugees. Wyclef Jean took his own route. Lauryn Hill took her own job. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta spread it out. You know what I'm saying? Not all people that don't work for everybody. That show you. Let's just say, like, I know some groups where, to be honest, I don't want to hear them separately. They all either need to come together or I don't want to hear it. But you can listen to a whole Andre 3000 when he in his bag and not playing the flute. But he doing his own thing. But he also do a lot of production. You could also listen to Big Boy when he in his bag, by himself. You know what I'm saying? Ray Shamir, different scenario. Like they did a joint album like Outkast, but each one of them was their own individual products. But let's keep it 100. Their projects are better when they're as a team. That's a nice way to put it. I'm not gonna say who the weakest link is, because I used to say whenever the Migos, right, I'd be like, yo, Quavo is the Beyonce of the group. When we slowly found out, like we listened to a whole Quavo album, no disrespect to Quavo, but it wasn't it. His second joint was, but his first one wasn't it. Same with Offset. Listen to his whole album by himself. Wasn't great without them having that. They come together and make chemistry. And we used to always pick on Takeoff, saying like, yo, he just there. He was that guy. But we later found out, RIP to Takeoff, he actually was the guy, was really with more bars, more, that part of the song that just, you didn't realize how much he added until now that he's not there. Cause, had it been just Offset and Quavo, you don't want to just listen to that. Even though if you say the Bad and Bougie joint, like a lot of people say he got left out of Bad and Bougie, I'm pretty sure he made his mark on that song, whether you hear his voice on there or not. But I'm sure he probably tweaked it enough where I'm pretty sure he still get credit because it's still his song. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Let me touch the chat real quick. Man with the Kick says, me too, Divine. It says, I woke up and got caught up quick on the highlight of the Grammys all over the web, shaking my head. Same here. I was watching it on the news just to keep it 100. Let's see, Divine Photo says, Manny salute. But yeah, I just literally caught up on the news, of course, my phone, because if you got a phone, you're going to hear about it. And y'all know I watch all these little outlets here and there. So none of this really surprised me at all because, to be honest, the Grammys are just, maybe I am ratchet, but I like a little bit of vibe to my shows where it's just not the same as it was back in the day. Even the MTV Music Awards was banging, man. Even that's kind of, they get classier and classier each and every year. But I guess I'm saying, like, I liked it better when the budget wasn't on this level and they worked with, they had to get more creative versus now it's like, oh, we'll just spend the money and make everything look pretty. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting at with that. Let's see. Divine Photo says, so because Beyonce didn't win Album of the Year but got 32 other Grammys, what's the complaint about? I guess that Album of the Year is still that kind of like, you know what I mean? You want to get credit for your whole body of work. It basically makes her look like they're saying like, oh, you can make hits, but like you can't do a whole album. It's just like if you get somebody who say like they can make great music videos, right? They can make great, and I hate to compare it like this, but it's like a person that out there, they make great, and they did this. I'm not going to say which movie it is, but it was based off somebody that's passed away. But one of the guys made great music video production, like they're top of the line. But when you put them on a movie set and tell them to make a whole movie with dialogue and you got to talk and this, that, and the third, and you got to get the characters, you got to get good actors, different ball game. That's what that album is like. Beyonce's, let me put it this way, Divine, and I'm not picking on you, but I'm glad you asked. Do you, and this for everybody, do you or do you not know when a Beyonce anything is coming out? It almost seems like it comes to your phone whether you want to or not. You don't even have to have never searched Beyonce in your life. If there's anything remotely even related to what's coming out, it's going to come up on somewhere on your screen. If you watch the news like me, boom, if you got a commercial sheet on it, when her projects drop, And I'm going to be honest, that one joint, that Partition song she dropped, I ain't going to lie, bro. Right now, after the live, I'll play that joint with no embarrassment. By myself, though. I wouldn't play it if I was kicking with the homies. But by myself, Beyonce, on another level. She's that person. And that's the thing. That's why they try. Why do you think they say like Quavo was like the Beyonce of the group? Because everybody compared to Destiny's Child. And they did their thing too. Kelly, she could have went further than what she did too. You know what I mean? Because she got talent and she brought her own thing and uniqueness to the group. I don't think necessarily it's a complaint, but it's just something that, hey, like we're noticing. You know what I mean? That's what I look at Jay-Z is putting out there. It's like, yo, we've noticed this, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Versus it be the same person every other year. You know what I mean? And no matter how you slice it and dice it, hip hop and R&B has just kind of taken over, man. I'm not knocking the other genres and this, that, and the third, but it's kind of hard not to flip that on. It's become pop. Let's keep it up. Hip hop has become more pop, which is short for popular. R&B's that. Michael Jackson, while he's named the king of pop, which is king of popular, he started out as an R&B guy, to the best of my knowledge. You know what I mean? They say it's pop music, but low-key, once you take that off there, where does he go? He can beatbox and all that, because he did that on some songs too and it just hit. That Remember the Time joint, I put that joint on repeat all night and never cut it off. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. But yeah, that's my thing with it though. Like, album of the year, different ball game. That she's earned it. What does she gotta do? And I hate to say it, but Kanye, he basically pulled a Kanye when he came up and stopped, ironically, the person that gets these album of the years all the time, Taylor Swift, he came and took the mic and said, hey, Beyonce had the best album of all time. Right message, wrong delivery, wrong person. Because Kanye obviously pulled over the bottle of Henny, so he obviously under an influence. Ain't no telling what else he's done. I don't know, allegedly. But yeah, Jay-Z did that the professional way. He got his award, went up there and be like, hey, yeah, by the way. And then he even called himself too. He stopped his delivery. He like, all right, cool. I gotta keep in mind where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Jay-Z, super professional, man. That's the difference. And that's why low key, that's what make Jay-Z the GOAT. Like, if we gonna keep it real, I don't consider Jay-Z the GOAT. But I see why all the rappers don't really debate in or argue why Jay-Z's the GOAT, because he's very versatile on and off, like doing music, Sure, Jay-Z, I can't even think of a movie he's been in. But as far as like business minded worldwide, like overall, that's that guy, man. That's why all the other hip hop artists look up to him, because every time, even if you think of any rap artist, whether they like his music or not, they're like, who the blah, 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 blah. Jay-Z, like, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't Jay-Z, it's Wayne, But everybody, even Wayne be like Jay-Z. And it's because of the numbers. And we ain't talking just music right now. We talking the status that he's made it as far as the business deals. Let me touch the chat real quick. I didn't mean to go on that rant, my bad. Let's see. Big Money Sonny says, I'll take the link, Polo, in case you want someone to join you on the panel, homie. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let me get it set up real quick. Give me I'll set it up in 2 minutes real quick, because I think, I should just be able to give you one. Yeah. Dang, I'm gonna have to drop in how did I send it to you before? Did I message you somewhere? Where did I send you the link before for you to join? Because I remember you did come on here, but I forgot where I sent it to. Just let me know and I'll look it up before I put it on there. It's let's see where I'm at. Let's see. Man with the Kick says, spin that blah, Sonny. Spin that blah, Sonny. Whatever that means. Divine Photo says, the only way to make change is to not get to the Grammys, but these artists aren't gonna do that. You got the Grammys though, whether you like it or not, it's still respected. We gotta have more participation. And we've been getting there, but I mean, you don't need to just show up because you're nominated. We should have some other stuff there too, but we gotta also know we can be ourselves, but you gotta come with a little bit of class with it. Let's see. Manuel the Kick says, the award show trying to get the love and hip hop, trying to go the love and hip hop route. No, I ain't gonna say that. Nah, the love and hip hop, if you talking about the VH1 joints, a little bit of ratchet, dog. I'm gonna just keep it 100. It's a little bit of ratchet. Let's see where I'm at. Men with the Kick says, these award read that one. Big Money says, LOL, Manny already know. Says, do you think my brother I'm around? Okay, says, send it via DM on Discord. Oh, yeah, that's okay, cool. Yep. I'm gonna have to do that. I forgot. Yeah. Give me 2 seconds and then I'll send the joint. Hold on real quick. Let's see, because I don't want to mess this up. Let me put myself back on the main screen. Boom. Should be good. I'll send a link if you want to come through and chop it up. Give me 2 seconds because I got to get the Discord up in here. Let's see what we got in the building. The Slayer says, yo, squad 100. Okay, cool. What's up? Let me see if I can get Sonny in here real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm kind of zoned out right now. I got to send him. Yeah, I'm going to send you the link. You said via Discord. Yeah. I'm already zoned out, but for real, yeah, because we got a DM in the Discord. Let me see. Boom. Here. And let's see. Let me get in the Discord real quick. Do this real quick. Y'all hang on for the kid, man. Hopefully, let's see. Make sure I'm not doing too much. Open Discord. This joint better work because I just had low key. I borderline be forgetting how to use this joint sometime. I ain't even gonna hold you. Let's see. Big Money Sonny. Where we at? Because I know I had messaged you before on this joint. Let me see. That should be under my profile. Let me see. Boom. Let's see. Hold up. Yeah, I'm under my profile. Let's see. Let's see. Let me hit the like I gotta hit the DM joints real quick. Boom. Let's see. Cause I know I had messaged you before on this joint. Give me like 2 seconds and we should be good. And I may just put that joint in the Discord, like in our Goodfellas joint. But hold on real quick. Yeah, my bad, y'all. Man with the Kicks got the prayers, got the Slayer in the building. Boom. Let's see, direct. Let's see where we at. Big Money Sunny. Here we go. Boom. I'm gonna send it to you right now in the Discord link. It's gonna be in the DMs, Sonnies. It's gonna be in the DMs. Boom. There you go, right there, Sonny. You should have it. And then I'll just pay attention to when you come into the room, and you should be good. But yeah, my bad, everybody. Thanks for being patient. Slayer, Yo Squad 100. What up? Welcome. Slayer says salute with Manny with the Kicks. The Slayer says Manny. He's got these joints right here. Forgot what this actually means. If you want to drop that in the Discord, if you want to drop that in the chat, let me know. But yeah, salutes to all the people that did take Grammys, man. And I want to say, let's see. Let me read through the rest of this article real quick. I'm going to share my screen before Big Money Sonny gets up in here because he may have some difficulties. But once he comes in, I'll know. And if Sonny, if you don't see me, like, catch you as soon as you come in here, let me know through the chat and we should be good. So let me read through the rest of this article real quick. It says, Lil Durk's All My Life, which earned his first nomination as a solo artist, has also landed him in a very first Grammy. The win marks J. Cole's second, having won Best Rap Song a lot in 2020. Okay, so I didn't even know that. So J. Cole's been here before. So Durk's new to the party, and so is Killer Mike. And there's nothing wrong with it. And think about it. Both of these gentlemen, to be honest, have been in it for double years. Killer Mike maybe so longer, but at the same time, Durk is... I see you, Sonny. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm going to get you squared away. Give me like 2 seconds, homie. Hold on, everybody. Let me get back to the main screen. I got to get Sonny situated to get up on here. I'm pretty sure I had already had one in here for you before. I think it's actually going to be this one. Hold on real quick, everybody. I'm going to put myself on mute. All right, cool. Hold on real quick. Y'all should hear me, but let me see. Sonny, say something.
Yo, check the check, Mike.
Yo. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear Sonny and can hear us at the same time. Yep. So we should be up on here. So Sonny should be up on the live. Welcome, man. Been a long time, man.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. It's actually probably like a year ago since I've actually been on your stream, right?
Just like in the Discord in general, bro. You've been kind of like MIA, man.
Yeah, man. Just making moves, finalized on the move, man. Just this past Friday and everything, man. Celebrating life, man. You know what I mean? Rough journey to kind of kick into 2024, but 2024 here now, baby. Shit, let's go, man. You know,
definitely, man. I know you don't got some sneakers in for everybody. Some low key.
I might be able to pull out something.
All right, cool, man. Yeah. Cool.
I got a little bone. I got a couple questions, man. So did a hip hop album ever win like album of the year? I don't think so, right? In the Grammys?
Not that I know of. And
right?
I don't think so, you know. And I think that's also what Jay-Z was kind of hinting at, man. It's like, hey, man, we can get our singles are good enough, but you know, a whole project that, you know, especially back in the day, they really not dissing the artists nowadays where it's kind of like you gotta be dropping back to back if you want to be relevant. Versus I remember artists used to drop only every 2-3 years, but their project was so good it would last that time. J. Cole was the last of that like dying breed of an album lasting that quick, you know, lasting that long. I think him and Kendrick. And Kendrick don't get enough love either. You know what I mean?
No, facts. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Especially we just had 50 years of hip hop. How come no love? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
no love.
I feel like that would have been a perfect time for them to go ahead and just kind of segue and make the Grammys like a good transition. But I guess, you know, you still got to be. I guess they still got to cater to a broad audience too, because there was some artists and stuff that I never heard of. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm pretty sure there are some people up there were like, man, who is this guy? You know, like, you know. So I mean, to be fair, it's easier said than done. But if anybody's a person to set the tone and get it done right, it's definitely gonna be Jay-Z. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. The Slayer says Jay-Z had a Ye moment, but it was professional though. You know what I mean? Ye didn't just interrupt this and a third. He got called up to accept his award, and he said it in the middle of his acceptance speech. See,
Right.
different delivery, more professional. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. Facts. Yep.
It's just
Yep.
as simple as that. And that's the
Yep.
difference between that, and that's the reason why Jay-Z is still on the level where he at. Kanye can't play the game. He wants to play this way like he's Donald Trump or somebody, and even
Right.
Donald Trump's catching L's with the monies. You know what I'm saying? Not talking politics. We're just saying like you play it that way. It's an expensive way. Jay-Z's going about it, and I feel like he's also like all the artists that really look up to him, which is pretty much I think is damn near every artist. They're paying attention to what he does and what he brings and how he delivers, and they want to get to that level. You know what I mean? You see a lot of Lil Durk's completely transitioned from like, you know, whether he wants to admit it or not, he's went mainstream. You know?
Yep.
And that's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? You don't this is the thing, just because where you from, you don't want to always stay around that environment. You know? You want to get up out of that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to preach here or anything like that, so bear with me, man.
Yeah, no, there's only a few people that are able to kind of keep it hood and like maintain long, lengthy careers that can keep like maintain it like where they from, hood and everything like that. It creates longevity in your career if you expand and you cross over, you know, just go into other realms and things like that. You know what I mean? But if you keep it in the hood, 100%, odds are against you for making it in the long roll. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying like a great example, Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? Like he took some products with him that he loved from the hood, and you know, people would just accept it. His delivery. You know what I mean? Let me hit the chat real quick. Divine Photo says, I do understand why Jay-Z said what he said, but I don't want to win a pity Grammy just to say because I'm black, appreciate me. Yeah, this is true. I get what you're saying too. You want it to be, you don't want to be like, all right, man, we got to give it to them. The guys are complaining. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't want it to be that type of scenario. You want it to feel like you've earned it, you know. And there's plenty of times where I feel like, you know, I hate to say it, Ye was right, but at the same time, not on no way on the delivery. But at the same time, I feel where you're coming from, Divine. You don't want like somebody just give it to him because, hey, man, these guys won't shut up about it. Just give him one and, you know, be quiet, you know. I get it. It's a rock and a hard place. But, I mean, it's good to see the come up, too. But it's good for somebody to say something out there that, you know, is worthy of speaking of. You know, we no disrespect. Like, Lil Wayne wouldn't have been able to deliver it that way. And he's a goat, you know what I mean? And we would have probably like, I know what he means, but you know what I mean? You don't have to say that with Jay-Z. Now everybody's talking about it. He was real professional about it. And to be honest, if anything, is going to put him behind the boards and have conversation with the people now, because I feel like that was his step. Like how you think he got in there and started controlling the halftime show now for the last couple years for the Super Bowl. He makes a step behind the scene. If there was ever such thing as moving strategically and like just honestly, he's a perfect example of like, yo, just keep your head up, work, keep grinding, and work in silence. You know what I'm saying? Real G's. If there was ever such thing as real G's moving silence, it's him. You know, think about it. Even his photos, you can tell the paparazzi really found him versus like, yay, his stuff be like, hey man, some of that should you be asking them to come over there? Hey, man, come on, man. We ain't that slow. That's the difference. Jay-Z really moves strategic. And I have yet to meet anybody that don't want to do business with him. You know, you can say now we compare him to Diddy, right? How many people say everybody want to do business with Diddy, but every person also seems like, with the exception of a handful of people, have like a complaint or two. You know, and we'll be nice about it, you know. But everybody who's done something with Jay is like, nah, man, he did exactly what I was supposed to do, blah, blah, blah. They'll admit they fumbled the ball, you know what I mean?
Right on.
Yeah, so that's the difference as far as business, right? I mean, I'll give you another great example, too, while we're on it. Had Ye would have played ball game, because he was right underneath Jay-Z pause, but, you know, like as far as billionaire status. All he had to do was play ball game. If anything, as close as he was to Jay-Z, had he not, you know, lost it or whatever we want to call it, right? all he had to do, he was the perfect. If there was ever going to be like a runner up, it's him. But you know, I feel like he let that when that letter beat, which I'm not saying it wouldn't happen to me, but when that billionaire number touched your brain, you know, you started to think, you started to think your shit don't stink sometimes.
Right, that ego
Yeah.
takes over.
Yeah, and Jay-Z's touched it, and he's showing you how to handle it low key. I'm not saying he's not living a lavish lifestyle because I know he is, but I mean low key. The stuff you only see his stuff from the aerial view. You don't even know. You know what I mean? Like they're not letting nobody come in and visit. They're not doing no walkarounds, no nothing. He's just moving like a boss would.
Yep.
You know, and
Yep.
I gotta give it to him, man. That's the difference. Men with the Kick says Diddy with his take that BS. Diddy, like it or not, I'm pretty sure Jay-Z looked at some Diddy moves. You know, the difference is Diddy just, I guess Suge Knight said it the best about Diddy. If you don't want the producer all up in your video, like
Right.
Diddy, that's the difference. Diddy was making the right moves being a boss man, but he also was very flashy with it, you know, and when you get flashy, people want to. They're hoping you trip up. They're hoping Jay-Z trip up too. But even when Jay-Z trip up, it's like you're just only hear word of mouth. You ain't even gonna have no like cameras around. See, when Diddy trip up, it's all on. It's caught live. You know, they're waiting. You know what I mean? That's the difference to me. But
yeah, Jay technically stopped messing around like that after he did Ugly. You know what I'm saying? And there's a bunch of people that came after him after that. And Jay was like, "Too grown for this."
Yeah, like he switched his whole his whole tone with the joint, man. After the whole diss moves, he just like, man, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm moving different. And next thing you know, I think he became like the president of Def Jam or something like that. He never looked back, man. He's trying to make that's as much as I don't like it. That's why he's the GOAT, you know, because of his savviness, his business. He got great flow, great songs, but to be honest, in my world, there's way better rappers than Jay-Z.
I mean, he ain't even my favorite Bed-Stuy Brooklyn rapper. You already know that. So, you know what I'm saying?
I argue to put him in the top 5, right? But top 10 for sure. But when you talk business side of things, now that's where he climbs to the top. You know what I mean? Just easily, you know, and it can't be debated. And that's the difference.
Facts.
Yeah, yep. So let me hit the rest of this chat real quick. Says Atlanta, it's a sweep. Mike said on stage upon winning his 3rd award on the night. You cannot tell me that you get too old. You cannot tell me it's too late. You can't tell me dreams don't come true. It's a sweep. So yeah, he motivated, and that's how you're supposed to be whenever you take one that you did. If there was ever such thing as an underdog in all of this, I'm gonna be 100. He was the last person. Not saying the album wasn't dope, but as far as mainstream stuff, he was the last person I thought would ever,
100%. Totally agree with you on that one. 100%.
So you gotta respect it all the way.
Yep.
It says in November, Killer Mike celebrated his 3 Grammy nods with nominations. Opening letter to his family, writing to my mother, Denise, and grandparents. I know y'all are with our ancestors, talking to the Lord and lobby for me. He began his post praising his late mother beyond celebrating his late grandmother. So, I mean, he was just happy to be dominated off of this, man. Now, ironically, right, through all of this, somehow I wake up to, hey, man, he's been arrested all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I'm not sure actually where, but according to the headlines, it says Killer Mike was arrested over alleged altercation after Grammy wins. Now, what could he have done after just winning some awards and supposed to be sitting at a seat till it's time to go home? I'm assuming, right? Even if they are drinking there, which I believe they are, because I actually do got a picture of Jay-Z turning up as well. They catching him off guard. But I say all that to say that even if he was under an influence, you got to have a team that's there. Like, there's no way you should be getting arrested unless you just sucker punch somebody. And he doesn't come across as that person as like a sucker punch person, you know?
So I thought it was actually something that happened, and beforehand, I didn't know it was actually there is the reason why you got arrested. Like the way I kind of understood it was he was supposed to, like, I guess, turn himself in. And again, this is just something that I may have misread. Again, the internet throws a whole bunch of stuff out there, so you can't trust everything, right? Until you get down to the real facts and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically, it was like, yeah, well, I'm nominated. Can you let me have this? And then you get, you know, and then I'll go. But yeah, it was like I saw a misdemeanor and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that as well. I saw that as well.
Yeah. So I didn't know exactly why. Yeah, because I was wild. I'm like, wait, what? The man just won. What you mean?
I'm like, he's happy. The man's how would you lose that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let me read through what they got on here. It says Killer Mike has been arrested following an alleged altercation at the Grammys just hours after winning 3 awards. TMZ obtained footage of both the alleged incident and the arrest, which saw Mike escorted out of the award ceremony in handcuffs on Sunday, February 4th. However, he was later released from custody. According to the outlet, the rapper was booked on a battery charge, though a citizen's arrest after he allegedly got into a physical altercation with a security guard. About what? Like, what is that? What? Like, bro, like, you had to use the bathroom. And he said no. And you're like, I mean, what else could it be? Like, I mean, what you say? Go back to your seat. I don't feel like going right now. You know, I don't know. I just thought, because he's not the Kanye type where it's like, okay, man, I really want to know what he did. You know, this one is kind of really, you know, shocking. It says, while the clip does not include evidence of Mike knocking down anybody, it does show the Run the Jewels rapper in a face-off with a number of security personnel. So, hey, the boy feeling himself, or is the security wrong here? So we definitely got to get more story, but this is just all that's out there. But I'm just curious. It says, let's see, in the video of Mike being led away by the police, one bystander can be heard shouting, "Free Mike." He ain't went nowhere yet, bro. Come on. And then my thing is, like, no disrespect, unless he's got a crazy, like, outstanding, like charges out there. He's gonna rebel. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, even I'm pretty sure he didn't even probably have to pay anything, and especially if he went in a calming manner. And homie's in a suit, and he was released that night. Yeah, most likely he'll have to pay a fee and call it a day. Let's see. Nora Peter says Travis robbed. You talking about from the Grammys? I know Dunks is a huge Travis Scott fan. And stuff is good, man, but I don't know about longevity for me with Travis, and that's where I ain't trying to like kill y'all Travis fans like that. I don't know if
with all due respect to Travis, that shit, his shit is whack, just as whack as them fucking shock drops that he does. You dig?
No, his something. Listen, I think I'm not gonna say that his music is dope.
I'm fucking around, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's dope, but it's not like I'm gonna put it this way: once it's run its course, which at best maybe a month for me, I don't even put it on again, and it just don't hit the same once I play it again for me.
Right.
It says earlier in the evening, Killer Mike picked up 3 Grammys. We kind of already read that one. Sweeping every category he was nominated in. So we already got the songs on that before. So let's see. I believe it says Exhibit called for an explanation as to why the Atlanta rapper veteran was taken by the police, writing on his X, formerly known as Twitter, which I hate that he just switched it to X. Like, I'm not dissing the name, but it's like, bro, like, we just some stuff, like, we get it, you own it, but I guess it's still kind of weird. Or it just takes some getting used to, right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's my thing, but I don't know how big you are on Twitter.
I'm on there, and I still call it Twitter, dog. I don't even call it X.
You don't even call it X?
Yeah, I don't even call it X.
It just don't sound right. It don't roll off the tongue, Paul. Many with the Kick says Travis' last album made just like Cut the Check. Shock drop last night. Yeah, I saw that too. Where they apparently did a shock drop on his website.
Bro, it was garbage. There was a bunch of us dead ass on it, ready to go. That thing was gone, and I mean gone like that.
I think Divine said that joint they were sold out in 5 seconds.
Yeah, it was literally like that. I went to add the cart, boom. Then I saw, well, the only thing left is a 12 and a half, and then that disappeared. And I was like, yeah, it's like, the hell, man. Wow. Yeah. It was like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, shitty drop.
Wow. Divine Photo says exactly, Manny. Divine Photo says, how the F those shoes sold out in 5 seconds? because that joint, like, I highly doubt there's even one person or two people that even hit. You know what I mean? It probably was an accident.
Facts.
It probably was an accident, bro. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Let's see. It's absolutely necessary to find out who made the call and why they arrested or detained Killer Mike after his well-deserved sweep on the rap categories at the Grammys. Congratulations are in order, Killer Mike, but must find out who did this BS. And that was from Exhibit. So Stephen A. Smith also compared the situation to the infamous Will Smith slap on the Chris Rock at the 2022 Oscars, saying, to be clear, I am not advocating that Will should have gotten arrested, but it happened in LA too. Okay, so basically, whatever Killer Mike did, it couldn't have been on the level of Will Smith slapped the Chris Rock, right?
Yeah.
Because think about it, he slapped him and went back to his seat, and all he got was he's banned for 10 years, but he can still be nominated, he can still win, he's just not allowed to actually come. And I have a feeling he make a great enough movie, they can make some stipulations.
Yep, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I was about to say, yeah, it's kind of one of those, hey, we're going to let it blow under the rug. It's probably going to take we're going to throw 10, but it's probably going to take 3 or 4 years for people to get over it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know about if you remember, but again, if you have any form of digital device that touches any form of anything, that's all you saw on everything. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Me and my dad was like annoyed as ish.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So they said, so if Will could be left alone, how come they couldn't wait until after the Grammys to deal with Killer Mike? Why ruin his evening over an alleged misdemeanor, but leave Will alone over a flagrant assault? What's the difference? Killer Mike has not yet commented on the incident, and neither have the Recording Academy. So I'm very curious what really actually happened here, you know?
Yeah.
So more to it, but we'll touch on to Jay-Z right now, and then we'll touch on Slim Jimmy and Ray Shermer, them situation as well. But Jay-Z takes shots at the Grammys while accepting Dr. Dre Global Impact Award, which I didn't even know. Like, reading that sounds weird. I didn't know there was, I guess, as an Impact Award for, you know, the Dr. Dre performance that he did at the Super Bowl, because I think Jay-Z set it up.
Okay.
I didn't even know there was like a such thing, you know?
Okay. Yeah,
because it made it seem like Jay-Z, no, it made it seem like Dr. Dre should have been going up there getting an award. But, you know, yeah, these wording in the award things. So some of the stuff I feel like they just put out there sometimes. I don't know if it's new or what.
Yep.
Let me hit the chat real quick. Manny with a kick says, dead ass divine attack of the bots. So I don't even know what time they dropped, but I most likely was already in the bed. And it seems like even if I was up, it would have been a waste of time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, you got the extra 5 seconds of sleep, I guess, is what y'all trying to say.
Right.
Let me hit the chat real quick. No, let me hit this article real quick. It says, Jay-Z called out the Recording Academy while accepting the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award at the 66th Annual Grammy Awards. Hove appeared on stage at the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles on Sunday, February 4th, and used his speech to take an aim at the organization of continually snubbing his wife, Beyonce, in the Album of the Year category. He says, we want y'all to get it right, he said, standing alongside his 12-year-old daughter, Blue Ivy. We love y'all. We love y'all. We just want y'all to get it right, at least get it close to right. Obviously, it's subjective because, you know, it's music and it's opinionated base, but some things I don't want to embrace this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So definitely he has a point, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you won that many, then more than anybody, but you can't get at least one Album of the Year, but it always seems to go to the same person. Not saying that person isn't grinding, putting in the numbers and doing the same things, but I'm be honest, they like neck and neck. And I'm talking Beyonce and Taylor Swift, you know?
Right.
Because I ain't gonna lie, it's some Taylor Swift bangers. I ain't gonna lie, yo. It's a couple joints, like it's like at least 3-4 Taylor Swift songs by myself, nobody around. Hey, I put that joint on.
He said by myself.
I'm
Is
just
he
saying.
working out with them joints?
Hey, they hit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I'm not gonna play it, and like if I play it in the car,
No,
it's
ain't
like,
nobody
bro,
mad at you, dog. You know what
I'm
I'm
just
saying? Come
saying.
on,
But
man.
when you just kicking back like on a Friday after you done everything you need to do, handle business, that joint come on. I ain't gonna lie, she be snapping on that joint.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know, she got a few bangers, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's like 3 or 4 on my rock with. I ain't gonna even hold you.
Well, see, I didn't even know. I was asking because she came big on the or excuse me, the Chief season this year, right? So she was on TV literally every damn Sunday anyway, right? You know what I'm saying?
Annoying, bro. I hated
So
that
I was
shit.
like, what the hell? And I'm asking, I'm looking around, and next, I'm like, oh damn, I do know a few of her songs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how
Right?
big
I
the
do know
songs
a few
are.
of her
Whenever
songs, right? Yeah.
whenever you notice, that's my thing too. I'm like, I
Yeah.
didn't know that was her, but I like the song. Like,
Right.
and
Right.
she makes that like what Most Def was trying to say Drake does, make that like shopping music. She has that music like in it's holiday theme. It's like so versatile, holiday
Yeah.
theme, shopping theme, So
Yep. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I see what Jay's saying, man. Let's see. He continues to even say his own metrics that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys never won album of the year. That doesn't work. Yeah, he's got a point on that one. He says some of you are gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Some of you may get robbed. Some of you don't belong in the category. Nah. When I get nervous, I tell the truth. So obviously he had been sipping a little bit too.
Damn.
I'm just saying because he was about to have a yay moment, but he thought, I can't go there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm getting too much money.
Yeah.
Even if like, what I'm saying, like he can't die broke type of situation, you still don't want to mess up the bag for your future generations.
Yeah.
Especially in his situation where he got 3 kids. Let's see. Beyonce holds the record of the most Grammy wins with 32. So she's got 32 Grammys. None of them album of the year.
None of them, which is ridiculous.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not trying to take sides here, but Jay has a point.
Right.
He says, however, she has never won the coveted Album of the Year award despite being nominated 4 times. I Am Sasha Fierce in 2022, Beyonce in 2015, that joint hit. 2017 was Lemonade, and then Renaissance was 2023. Yeah, I definitely listened to 2010 and 2015 joint. Them joints hit.
Yo, all you got to do is watch the production on Lemonade, dog. Is crazy ill. I'm telling you, and with the whole story behind it and the video behind, I mean that whole thing slapped. When I saw that stuff, man, I was like, whoa, this is different. It like deep and different and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you named them all basically, or Jay named them all rather. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, she brings something different to the table, and that's like she's definitely deserved. At least one of them could have been album of the year.
Right on.
It says Jay-Z previously took shots at the Grammys last year for overlooking his own album 44 in 2018. It says, in the moment, I was like, they missed an opportunity because people emulate success. He told Tidal, in the moment that album 444 was a moment for for us to say hip hop is viewed as a young man's sport. Now here is this album that could take us to the next spear. So, I mean, is Jay feeling himself, or is he really just stating facts for who he is,
I think he was kicking signs there, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, he's always had his stuff, though. I will say he got the best. I ain't going to give him lyric ability like Jay. Like, I'm not going to give him lyric ability like Nas. This is the difference between him and Nas, and is why they're both needed. Nas lyrically, right? Boom, 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 and he's kicking knowledge. Jay-Z kicks knowledge, but he does it wordplay. He is a wordplay. Right. He's a word on play artist, which makes it seem like his wordplay is so nice. It seems like he's lyrical until you get him next to a Nas. I'm like, nah, you just your stuff is good, but Nas is spitting. It just depends on what you want to move for.
Yep.
Hence why it can only make sense for those two to have the, one of the greatest hip hop beefs of all time that was basically squashed. But I mean, Nas showed them how, hey, your song was good and catchy with wordplay, but now I'm finna, show you what it's really about.
Right on. Yep.
You know,
Yep.
but
Yep.
depending on what stage you stand on, you could easily say Jay-Z song wasn't bad.
Right.
It wasn't bad at all. It's just that Nas came with some, we just wasn't ready, and he just came with that rawness. That's the difference. Jay-Z tried to make something more like how a Drake did a back to back to Meek Mill.
Yep.
Except Nas handled it like a true professional hip hop artist. No disrespect to Meek because he got bars too, but you let Drake hit you with that wordplay style, and he waited too long to respond, and two, he was like, man, I'm on tour, man, I ain't got blah blah, because he ain't had a whole team getting ready to, he need a whole everything. So and as my grandma used to say, Meek was basically one of those people that, you don't want to bite off as much as you can chew, because you might want to, hey, just sit back, keep your opinions to yourself, because if you bite off a little bit more than you chew, obviously you see what happened. He paused,
right.
not say this, but he choked on a diss response.
Right. Yeah. He didn't come correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the dude didn't do anything to you. You were letting the people in the media get to you where you didn't even have to do that. Point blank, period.
Exactly.
So let me read through the rest of this article, and then we're gonna we'll touch on, I guess, towards the end, last little 10 minutes, we'll see what Ray Shamurdam is talking about. Let's see. It says, after receiving the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award, which was introduced last year, the Rock Nation mogul was seen dapping up the legendary producer and posing for a photo with him in the audience. I also find it weird that NWA, I think they actually got like an award, but Dre didn't go up there. Maybe he left at this, or maybe this was before and or after. I don't know, but I find that kind of weird too, because technically he's part of NWA, but he also gave one of the greatest excuses of all time. He said, like, technically NWA, this all should be going to Eazy-E because it was his vision. You know what I mean? Because he the one who put the money up, where they needed stuff to get. He was the first one that put the money up for them. So, I guess I just want to forever grateful for him. But everybody had a role though. Dre, production, Ice Cube wrote probably majority of the songs, and the rest of them could just either rap, but majority of the melody and stuff was on Ice Cube, and Dre was doing that. So I mean, to be honest, the main two in the group was probably them two, but Eazy was the money man, so he's just as important.
Yeah, you nailed it. That's exactly how I see it too.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to, some stuff you can just put two and two together. I love hip hop, man. I love the history of hip hop too, man.
Yes, sir.
Definitely means a lot. It says Hove also poured Douce cognac into his award and drank from it, recreating his viral moment from the 2013 Grammys. Yeah, I think I seen that as well. That's what I'm gonna find an image of next. Says Jay-Z wasn't the only rapper who took home silverware this year, as Killer Mike was triple. Yeah, Killer Mike's named all over this. And then best rap song and rap performance. Let's see, while Lil Durk and J. Cole nabbed best melodic rap performance. I'll give it that, because it is like a melodic type of vibe, the way it's, but not to diss Durk and J. Cole song. I don't know if you heard All My Life or not.
Yeah.
To me, I'm not saying those two are industry plants, but that song was an industry plant song where it had no choice to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like if you would have got them where they were, and I know they're not in their youngin' days, but when they're in their youngin' days, that song, it wouldn't have been a song like that.
Right.
They both did a little too much singing for me when I want to hear. J. Cole can rap. Durk,
no doubt.
Durk has that, like, but he's a drill artist. I want to hear some drill talk, like he sings and stuff too. I know he's very versatile, but I would like to have seen them come back to their original roots, because I still remember listening to Cole when he did that song with Drake too. That joint went hard. It's crazy how they on tour now. Ironically. But yeah, man. So let me see. I think we'll have where this is where Jay-Z actually poured the liquor out of his award right here. I know you probably can't see the screen, but play it. Yeah. It just looks like a very good time there, by the way.
Exactly. Yeah,
wow.
Exactly. Yeah. I've seen it actually.
Yeah, he's drinking out of that joint. That's, hey, man. Jay-Z looks like I'm working on that. Well, I got questions. So, like, you know, I'm not trying to tell my age, and I'm not trying to tell yours or anything, but Jay-Z is, I'm pretty sure, older than both of us, and no
He
gray hair.
is.
No
Yeah.
gray hair. I
Yeah,
got stressed.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what that means? No stress.
no stress. But see,
stress.
because and this is the thing, like, not touching this man appearance or anything, but it's like, you can tell, like, okay, Diddy, right? You can tell he getting this stuff done correctly.
Yeah.
He has gray hair.
Right.
So does Kevin
Right.
Hart. But and DJ Khaled, you know, he getting this stuff, you know,
Overly
colored.
done.
Yeah, overly done, right?
Overly
Rick
done.
Ross, overly done. Too.
Overly done. Yes.
But see, Jay-Z's doesn't. It just looks natural and dried
looks
out.
natural.
It looks like it's supposed to fall out, bro. To keep it 100, like I'm like, bro, that shit like it could fall out. You don't put no product, nothing. But and I'm not picking on Jay-Z because if you, there's another thing too. If you pick on Jay-Z a little too much, people will come for you, bro.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
true.
saying, like, you know, like even Drake with him being mixed, you look like he put a little something on there, you know.
Yep.
You know, but
Yeah.
Jay-Z didn't put nothing. Like, I'll tell you who else didn't put nothing, or maybe they did and it's too much. Lil Wayne. I don't know what the hell.
Oh no.
Oh, that was low, man. Hey, you wrong for that. My bad, man. My bad. And then let's just touch on Drake part of the Grammys, and then we'll touch on Slim Jimmy them, and we'll wrap things up in the next 10 minutes. If that's cool with
Sounds
you.
good, bro. Of
Okay.
course, brother.
Cool. Appreciate you for coming through and kicking it tonight.
Bro. I just got 2 final thoughts after you're done. You're done.
Most definitely. Most definitely. I'm gonna test the chat. Manny with the kick says Jay-Z the GOAT, but also Nasty Nas. Yep. Nostradamus. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big Nas fan, man. I'm a big Nas fan. So even though I'm not from New York, man, I gotta give like
Nas worldwide, man. So,
yeah, very versatile. So last little thing we'll touch on here says Drake disses Grammys after losing all 4 awards. This show doesn't dictate anything. Because to be fair, Drake is also one of the bigger, you know, I guess we put him in the hip hop category. Yes. You know, he does the numbers is what he's trying to say. You know? He does the numbers and he should be there more often. But you know, at the same time, I mean, you're going up against other versatile things too. So it's a lot to go into play. But I think Drake definitely should have been in there, but I think he's been boycotting it too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I think it says Drake also reshared his best rap song appearance speech and from 2019. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't imagine Drake not having any Grammys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's dropped a lot of hits. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, he says you've won already if you have people who are singing your songs worldwide for word. If you're a hero in your hometown. So I guess Drake feels some type of way that he probably didn't get nothing this year. So I mean, because he definitely got a Grammy in his hand. So pretty sure there's no. I'll tell you one thing that was funny to me too. Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice song apparently said it was one, but it actually was Killer Mike and Andre 3000 in Future. But at first they made a mistake and they said they felt like they done that to taunt Nicki. I don't know if you've seen her being floating around over the internet lately about with the beef with her.
Nah. I haven't.
I'll say it this way, like I'm gonna say it nicely. It's for the ladies, you know what I'm saying?
Right, I got you.
It's for the ladies, but at the same time, it's nowhere near like on like when guys beef, it'd be like a different ball game.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's just touch on this. Slim Jimmy allegedly punched by the mother of his child, woman arrested for domestic violence. I do want to touch on that last 10 minutes. Now I'm not sure if you're familiar with Slim Jimmy. He's one half of Ray Shermer.
Okay.
That's eardrummer spelled backwards. Pretty sure you've heard some of their songs. They've had some worldwide hits as well. But I'll say he's another example of, remember when we were talking about, hey, each person is strongest part of the group. They're a duo, but you know, you can tell he can't do it without the other rapper and vice versa, which is him. So, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. And they both done that dual album setup. And, you know, safe to say, like, to be honest, they don't sound together separately. I mean, I know why people think that because his brother, Sway Lee, I believe his name is, he's done great features, but that's a feature. He's showing you that he still needs a supporting artist. Like, you don't want to listen to a whole song of just him.
Right. Okay. I got you. Yep.
But the reason I want to touch on this, like punched by the mother of his child, and she's arrested. Now, you know, if it was the other way around, this would be a breaking news situation, right? And I hate to bring this up, but we can bring it back to the, you know, Chris and Riri situation. I want to just right there. Don't go any deep into it, because when I talked about them before, YouTube didn't play that. They're like, "Yup, bloop, boom, you said the wrong thing." I'm like, we didn't. All I said was this and this, but that's, I'm gonna just leave it there. Hopefully, I'm gonna chance to challenge it on that. But yeah, same scenario. But now we got where I've always argued that when women hit on guys, it's really hard to get that. But I guess the police got to make a situation. This is not the only person this happened to. Bow Wow, right? I know,
right?
Not naming the best great examples here.
Right. Right.
But yeah, they both had to end up getting locked up, you know. So I guess, you know, neither one of them actually said anything against each other and called it a day. But just imagine if he would have did that to her, been a whole nother story, man.
Yeah.
It says online jail records show that the woman in question was booked last month in Florida. So okay, yeah, which I think he got probably 2 different baby mamas, but I guess is the one. And this is a chick. So I'm very curious what they were getting into it, where she felt the need to put the hands on her. And I'm being 100. I've been in a situation where I was dating somebody and they put their hands on me, and I didn't hit them back, but at the same time they did catch me off guard. But at the same time, I think when they realized they went too far, they left. Like they ran downstairs like they thought I was gonna like just go off. But I ain't gonna lie, low key, they had caught me off guard. You ever been like, I don't care how tough you is, but if somebody like just like you just chilling and somebody just socked you in the eye,
you don't even know what's coming. That's what I'm saying. You don't know what's coming. Yeah.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, like we was tuffling and scuffling over something, right? And I had like outsmarted them. I kicked it or whatever, and I outran them because I'm more in shape. And then like when I went over to pick that joint up, she's like, pow. Like I'm talking about, she stood me up, dog. Like I did this. You know, like in the cartoons where you like see they show them like they see stars. That was me. Like I was like, whoa.
You got caught. You got caught.
She was like, she freaked out. She was like, oh my God. I was like, I kept trying, like, I thought I was bleeding. I couldn't, like, no, you got me good. She dipped. But long story short, yeah, we didn't run into no police situation. But people act like females don't be putting their hands on guys. Now,
that's true.
I come from that era where they say, like, hey, man, you know, there's guys is never good ever to hit a woman. But I've also come from the era where it's like, hey, man, if things start to get a little out of hand, you got to defend yourself, because you know some of them will take you out. My grandmother, case in point, you know, I don't want to put her business out there, but let's just say none of the guys never really try her. Like she backed all the stuff she talked, she backed it up, and that's the nicest way I can put it.
All right.
Yeah. It says, let me read through this article, then we'll wrap things up like another 5 minutes. And you said you do got some closing remarks?
Yeah, closing remarks. That's it, 2 of them.
Cool.
One question, but one of them is a question. That's about it, though.
Okay, cool. So we'll wrap it up. Let me just read through this real quick. It says, as first reported by TMZ, Daniel's son is accused of punching and I'm assuming that's her last name.
That's her last name, yeah.
Says the Raymond co-founder 3 times following an argument that alleged to have started with a back and forth over social media. At some point, Jimmy reportedly tried to get Daniel's son away from his residence, which is when the punches allegedly happened. Online jail records show that Daniel's son was booked for domestic violence in Florida on January 2022. The listed is charged as a battery. So, I mean, that should be a misdemeanor, though. You know what I mean?
It is.
Yeah. So pretty much we'll have to see how that goes. It says the report says the police responded to domestic disturbance calling Jimmy residents in the Door region. At some point in the alleged incident, Jimmy told the police he tossed Daniel some stuff outside. This was followed by the alleged punches that Daniel's son heard police. He also disputed this aspect of the incident. Instead, Daniel's son alleges she tried to film Jimmy during the alleged incident, with Jimmy responding by trying to grab her phone. So she's saying he didn't hit her, but she was, you know, basically she did it because of what he was doing. But, you know, it's kind of when he was probably overpowering her, so she punched him.
Right.
You know, I guess it's something you can't do or not supposed to do. So during the attempted phone grab, Daniel's son alleged struggled and ensured during which he sustained an eye scratch. When the police arrived, they observed a mark on Jimmy's eye. Danielson, meanwhile, was not injured. There you go, right there. So they're like, all right, cool. We're gonna go off the injuries then.
That's it. That's it. Done.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because low key is that's all you can't, you know what I'm saying? I've seen some
Yep.
people beat them with like pillow cleats, like this shit won't leave no mark, but you're gonna feel it. Low key. It says Jimmy himself was previously accused of battery in connection with a prior incident involving Danielson back in 2022. However, Danielson, then described as Jimmy's girlfriend, ultimately recanted her allegations. So pretty much if he's gonna have to eventually do the same thing for her, I mean, he kind of owe her that if you ask me, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna put us back.
Watch people move on in social media.
Yeah,
that was the whole problem to begin with, right there.
Exactly. Talking too much, bro. But yeah, so pretty much, man. I think we ended. I got us back on the main screen. We're pretty much towards the end of the live. You got a question, and you said you got some thoughts.
Yeah.
Man.
So did Magic Nas Magic 3 or even Magic 2 for that matter? Did they get nominated for anything hip hop at the Grammys at all?
I don't think so. I didn't hear any Nas stuff this time, man.
See, that Magic 3 was my album of the year right there. That's for sure. Yeah, that from beginning to end, that was definitely
him and Hit Boy been in their bag, man.
Yeah. They've been killing it right there.
They've been in their bag, bro.
So yeah, well, I guess it wasn't. I got to do the research on it, but that's because I didn't follow it. My girl was watching it, and but then I caught up on the on the news and stuff. I just caught up on it afterwards and everything I wanted to read. But yeah, I didn't see anything about Nas in there. So, but
gotcha.
The last joint, right? So this past weekend, I went to this thing called they were celebrating 50 years of hip hop, right?
Gotcha.
And I've talked about it actually on a couple other channels as well too. But it's by Infinity Till. Very dope. Highly recommend it. They got it out here in LA. They also have it in New York. They're basically doing it in a lot of the major cities where they're representing 50 years of hip hop. And basically, before the actual show starts itself, too, they basically align itself with all of like memorabilia and stuff like that resembles like hip hop in that city specifically, right? You know what I mean? So like in New York, it was a lot. Obviously, out here, they was representing Slauson. They was doing all Compton, all that kind of stuff as well, too, right? But when you get to the main show, it's the same show all around. And it starts out, basically, they do like a little mixtape thing, right? And they got an MC in there that walks you through like the 50 years of hip hop, right? So it's about like 40 minutes, right? But the first 20 minutes is literally dedicated to Kool Herc. And I ain't gonna front. There's quite a few things that I actually learned about Kool Herc that I didn't know from back in the day and everything like that, right? So it was really, really, really dope. Then it goes from the DJs to the spitters. That's when they came out in New York, and they transitioned off to the West Coast, which was fly. Which is funny too. One of the memorabilia that they had out here, right? They had this big, large room, and it was the dog pound area and everything like that, right? So they set it up like that, the Doggy Style album. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So it was like that room was really dope. But then they brought it down to the South, right? And they nailed it right off the way. I don't care what anybody says. If it wasn't for Luke, the South wouldn't have been popping like that. You dig what I'm saying? He's
the reason for the parental advisory sticker.
Right. Facts. Facts. Yo, then they went to Mississippi. With all due respect, y'all lost me a little bit on that joint and everything. My vibes, you know. Then finally, last thing. Then finally, they transition off to the ladies. Now, mind you, like the MC's coming in and how he's transitioning, totally dope. It's an immersive room, so they got videos.
I know they had Missy Elliott and Lil' Kim.
Dog. They disrespected the ladies.
They disrespected them?
It was the last minute of the show, and they ain't even give them no time.
Come on, bro.
I'm gonna say this: Nicki Minaj, some other, you know where they disrespected.
And they didn't do Lil' Kim.
They didn't even go there. Well, she was sprinkled out throughout, but
Foxy
you know what I'm
saying? Brown, Queen Latifah, MC Light. Come on, bro. Who else? Who I named
about Roxanne Shante. She is the queen bee.
Exactly.
Yes. You know what I mean?
Right. Who else? It was one person else I was naming too.
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill, of course.
You know what I mean?
This is my thing. Lauryn Hill. It's crazy. One major project, and that's all it takes.
Yeah, that's
you
all
made
it
a
takes.
timeless
Yep.
album.
Yep, exactly.
It's one of those you press play is good.
Yep.
You don't
So
have
yeah,
to.
if you can catch one of these, I like be on the lookout. Yo, I highly recommend it,
What's it
man.
called again? What's that joint
So
called?
it's Infinity Till, right? So just go look up Infinity Till and then celebrating 50 years of hip hop. I know they're doing it in various cities. As I mentioned, they're going to represent for every city and everything. The one in New York was like ridiculously fire. You can even look it up on YouTube. They'll kind of show you, what it's kind of about and everything like that.
Gotcha.
But if they got one in DC, I don't know like the whole schedule and everything like that. But I highly recommend checking it out, my brother. Real talk.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with it. So let's wrap things up for
Yeah,
tonight.
man. Yeah,
Most
sure.
definitely. Y'all sign up for that sold out Discord, man. We've been on this joint for an hour and 30 minutes. Appreciate you for joining the kid, man. Long time no talk. Definitely good catching up. Good vibes, man. Glad everything is what you're looking for. And I know you've got new things, so definitely gonna let you close us out. But sign up for the sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. It is free to sign up. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional try on hauls. And y'all know we got Music Monday, which is what this is, man. Just bringing a different speed from the sneakers. But we'll be back on Wednesday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. And I appreciate my man Big Money Sonny for coming through and joining us. I'm gonna let us take him out for the night.
Yeah, man. Join the sold out Discord. Stay blessed, stay hungry, stay hydrated. Peace and love.
Most definitely, man. We're officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Peace.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be your man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
It's been a long day, you should roll up. Now it's you every time my phone buzz. Need you around, I've been so alone. Shit be hard when I'm on the road. All this Louis luggage made me wet the grill. I don't really wanna touch it unless it's mine for real. I put all them diamonds on her like a chandelier. She gon' get a double murder if the looks could kill. These feelings are familiar, swear she look familiar. Swear to God I need her, swear to God I need love. I've been in and out of lust, I've been in and out of touch, I'm in and out of love, yeah.
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I miss you and I love you. I feel like I haven't heard from you in a while. I know this music is hard, but I know you're also doing an incredible job. I just worry that it might take a lot out of you, and
I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. Would you wanna come through for me, girl? If you slide, tell me now what you do for me, girl. Been alone for some time, so it's new for me, girl. But I wanna take a chance on you truthfully, girl. Girl, I'll be a man, I know you need that. Where your old piece, you need to leave that. Got you on my lock, I need to keep that. Yeah, I mean that. Oh, you see that? I've been trying to hold back, gotta practice self-control. Every time I call you, girl, I always get that tone. I just need to see you, girl, I'm tired of that phone. Just say when you alone, on my way, I'm going gone, yeah. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky through the sunroof. We can do whatever, girl, come through. I just told my shawty better come through. We can turn it up if you want to. Looking at the sky